Doesn't matter.
So what is it? What created this
Okay, there's an old saying that the road to hell is paved with human beings. The sidewalk is made with. Alright. That's what moves you down that hill. That's what takes you down to that road of destruction.
Hello, Gary. Hello, Sean. Hello, everybody. Hello, Rebecca. Rebecca, you got your teacup ready? So hopefully you got everything ready. So welcome, everybody, to another edition of Grizzlies on the Hunt with mediums or psychic Kelly Joe. Hello there, Roger. Let's see who else we got here. Chanel. Yeah, Susie. We got everybody coming in. So as we start to click in on everything, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a couple of shout outs. We are broadcasting from coast to coast and around the world. We picked up another channel from UK and also in Japan. So thank you. And I want to give a shout out to everybody and all the Facebook Live groups, from all the moderators and admins letting us broadcast live in their groups. Thank you very much. So greatly appreciate it. Love having our shows broadcasting out there. So Kelly, how are you doing?
I am well. I thought I'd talk about being aware because a lot of people didn't grow up with people that encouraged them, and a lot of them, they said it's, don't do that, or you're nuts, or you aren't really seeing stuff and it's all in your head, or they tell the little kids that it's a bad dream. And, if you're aware, you're aware. So a lot of times people don't understand. They're like born as a medium, and they see dead people and they're like, then everybody says it's all in your head. Well, it's not in your head. A lot of times you'll see stuff out of the corner of your eye movement. You can see flickers, shadows, when you're first learning and you don't know any better. Sometimes, like I tell people, your little kid, when he says he has a playmate, imaginary playmate, it might not be imaginary. He really has a little ghost, that he's playing with. It can be a land ghost or a house ghost. It's like they can be of any period in time, and it's like if they're talking to somebody and playing with somebody, they really are. It's not their imagination.
That is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, Christy Cook, Judy, welcome to the show. Also, we have Rebecca that's got her tea cup.
Okay,
and we'll read that a little bit later in the show. So I'll give her the link.
When she
but
gets
you're not going to believe. what happened, ladies and gentlemen, right before the show. So Kelly and I were talking. You know how I keep freezing. I don't know why. Right before the show, Kelly and I were talking in the green room, and I had two dolls jump off the top of my studio and committed suicide and just dive bombed on my desk and scared the living jihoobies out of me.
Yep.
Two of them. And I mean, with force. So, but yes. So, but I just wanted to make that announcement because Kelly was like, well, no. I'm like, yeah. So I'm going to turn the show over to Kelly, and I'm going to back out and come back in and see if that doesn't help me out with my freezing problem. So I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, guys.
Go ahead, Kelly.
Okay. Well, another thing is you can just know things and you don't know why you know them. And that's part of being aware and psychic. Knowing when somebody passes away, feeling intuition and feelings, that's being psychic too. Like, have you ever been driving along and it said to change your route, or don't leave at that point in time? Well, that's part of being psychic. Another thing is knowing that a friend's going to call before they call, or thinking of a friend and hearing from them or getting a letter from them. That's being psychic. Like moms, they're real psychic. Like they know the kids are too quiet, better go check on them. They're up to something, that. My mom, she was real psychic too, so she could tell you where you were, what time you did it, and who you were with. Another thing is dreams. You can get dreams and prophetic dreams. And it's before something happens. When and where and why. Deja vu. Knowing what someone's going to say before they say it. Knowing what's going to happen before it happens. So that's, I'm sure everybody's had deja vu. You guys can ask questions in the room too. Another thing is, I call it time jumping. Sometimes it's like you'll be there and then you'll like miss a few minutes and you'll go ahead, and then you'll be able to tell exactly what happened in that moment, and then it happens, because you see it before it happens. So, and you do have to be careful, like if your guides are talking to you and stuff, they used to do this all the time, and I say, you can't show me things when I'm driving, you're going to wreck me. They'd have me be in a whole other realm. It's like, no, you got to have me in the car. I can't. I'm human. You're going to hurt me. Don't show me things when I'm in the car, because you have to be present in the vehicle. Yes, you do. You can have your name called. That's your guide trying to get your attention. Oh, her granddaughter wants to know, you turn the cup because it changes the grinds, and that way it distributes it better around the cup as you drink your tea. That's why you turn your cup. You got cognition before 2 times and got migraines. Goodness, it's probably related. You were probably trying too hard, hon, and then it caused a headache. Oh my.
Wendell says, hi, Kelly, I have my name called.
Yeah, that's usually your guide trying to get your attention.
Wendell, you better be paying attention now. Because when I didn't pay attention, they really got my attention. Hey, Gene, welcome to the show. Finally back. It seems like everything's working perfectly now. So, yeah, if you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen, make sure and hit the like button, follow, subscribe, share. Yeah, Eric, the dogs. The dogs wanted a hug. It scared the bejeebies out of me. Kelly just laughed. I didn't think it was funny at first.
I know. I'm sorry. It was hilarious because they were like dive bombing you, and you were like, "Whoa!"
Hey, Mort, welcome to the show. Nice to have you. Nice to see you. Where have you been? So, Denise. So, yeah. But Jean saying hello. Hello, Joanne. Anything for me today, Joanne Stewart. And also, Rebecca, I am sending you the link to bring your cup onto the show. There you go. Rebecca, you got the link. And Joanne Stewart.
No, they aren't insulted if you run out. But you don't need to be frightened. It's just your guide talking to you. That's all. The one lady, she needs to just trust herself.
Hello, Nikki Stone Medium, guys, resident medium here. Well, welcome to the show. Glad to have you.
Hello, pleased to meet you.
You know, you need to check out our paranormal and true crime shows. I'm always looking for talent to join our panel. We got one coming out this Friday, a reveal on a missing persons case. Let's see here. Somebody asked a question here. I forgot who it was now. Hello, Russell Easterbrooks. I look at a clock and see 1111, 444, 555, etc. What does that mean?
Angel numbers. Pay attention. You know.
That is correct. Yes. Hi, Science Bob. Welcome to the show. I was just thinking about you. So that's interesting. Joanne Stewart, I have to trust myself. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what your main lesson is, hon. And then you're in a new cycle change. So be open.
Eric Thompson, well, I'm going to have to get retrained in mediumship soon. Eric, I think Eric's got abilities. I just think he needs to tap into them.
Right. It's already there. He's very gifted. So just trust it.
And Cliff Jones, in response to your message, I do apologize for not responding. I got busy and my messages get stacked. So you're welcome anytime. And he says, I see 336. What does that mean?
Well, you can add up the number, which is 3 and 3 is 6 and 6 is 12. And then 1 and 2 is 3. And that's a symbol for the trine, the Trinity.
Oh, Chanel. I'm always seeing people's death. That is hard.
The reason why when you first become aware, you pick up on the negative because it's stronger than the positive, you know, like death, accidents, disasters, stuff like that, and you don't know how to filter it out. So that's why you do that. So as you
go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
as you go along, you'll learn how to filter it better.
Nikki Stone, there's my Facebook. Follow me and send me a personal message. I'll get with you and get you vetted and get you on the psychic panel. We have people with abilities that are worldwide, and they help on missing person cases, cold cases, murdering cases, unforgotten cases, and so forth. They usually come on the show at least a couple of times a month. I do the show every Friday. We do the missing person case nobody knows about, you don't watch, a Friday. Then the following Friday, I send out the information after the show to you all, just a picture. You all do your all's thing, and I'll get with you on the details. But just follow me and send me a personal message. That's awful seeing people's deaths. I couldn't handle that. Hey, Katie, welcome to the show.
And she can say a prayer and ask her guides not to show her that.
My mom actually did that. To shut off, because every time somebody was getting ready to die, she would smell funeral flowers.
Yeah.
And she would see a body in a casket, but not the face.
Right.
And she prayed and prayed and prayed. She did not want to have that, and it finally stopped.
Well, my mom would have whatever was happening to the person physically happen to her. She would dream it and she would have it. Like if they had a fever, if they were shot or if they were burned or beat up, she would physically manifest what was happening to the person at that point in time.
Oh, wow.
She asked God to take that away.
Hello, Carol Ann. Welcome to the show. Nice to have you and see you. Long time no hear.
And another thing, when
go ahead.
You're first becoming aware, your guides inundate you and they'll give you all kinds of information. They forget you're human. And you have to tell them, hey, calm it down. You're going to fry me, because they forget we're human.
Yes, that is correct. Mort is saying, hi, Kelly. Can you see any romance coming soon? Thank you.
Well, you have to be open to it, because you think about it for 5 minutes and then negate it. Be open. I see you being set up by a friend of a friend. It looks like it's a gathering, because there's a group of people and it's around food. And he's a pleasant man, wears glasses, has hair. Everybody has white hair. He has white hair now, but his original hair color was auburn. He's medium build, divorced, 3 grown kids, 2 boys and a girl. Been divorced a long time, so you don't need to worry about that. He's kind to his wife still, but he's not in love with her, but he helps her. And it'll be a nice relationship. He'll make you laugh. He's a good cook, and he's very spontaneous. He'll get you out of your comfort zone. So there you go.
Kelly, I experienced almost all the psychic experiences you've mentioned.
You are psychic, hon. You're very aware.
Jim Cameron Don 336 is a North Carolina area code. Any connection to North Carolina?
Oh, the person that was the 336. Yeah, maybe that is an area code.
I mean, there could be so many coincidences and everything.
Yeah.
So Reggie does missing persons also. I do a lot of different code cases and missing person cases. Got Squatching t-shirt on. All right, Mort. Congratulations. All right. Katie, hi from Scotland. You okay? Welcome to the show, Katie.
Hello.
Nice to have you. So that's awesome. Nikki Stone, I'm at your service. Great. Make sure and send me a personal message. Grizzly Chris. Hello, Doris. Welcome to the show.
And Nikki,
go ahead.
If you want to friend me on Facebook, Kelly Jo Monahan, I'll friend you back, Nikki.
And I'll throw her Kelly Jo's information up there too. Chanel, I've helped people at my left with being scared of their death. Grizzly would not look at me when I was on his show a few months ago. What do you mean I would not look at you? That doesn't make any sense. I don't discriminate. I look at everybody.
Well,
I've helped people all my life with being scared of their death. Grizzly would not look at me when I was on his show a few months ago. Oh, yes, I remember, because you saw when I was going to die. Yes, now I remember. Yes, because I saw you saw that I saw that you know that I know that you knew that I saw that you knew that I knew. That made sense, right?
Yeah.
Yes, because she can see when people would die. Christina, Fleshman, ravens talk to me when someone's about to pass. See, I've
Oh,
heard that before.
that's her totem's animal. But yes, ravens is a symbol of can be a symbol of death.
Eric, I thought for sure that I was going to see my dad's death, but he came out of it and he's fine as he can be now. Well, that's good, Eric. I'm glad to hear that. I was real concerned because last time we talked, it sounded like you only had a few days to live. Cliff, 3 times on Grizzly's show, he has answered a question that I was thinking, so I added him as a friend. He knows that is correct. I kind of shun my abilities. I kind of hide from them. I get scared. So, yes. Standing stones. I had a bad dream last night at 4:30 a.m. I dreamed that there was a huge building on the other side of the plaza. I heard this twinkling sound. I looked and saw this big green building shaped like and he ran out of room. Hi, Doris. Pyramid, and it all collapsed, and I woke up. So maybe a big pyramid-shaped building's coming down. Wow.
Yes. It could be in another country.
That's very interesting. You know, a lot of people that had dreams and precognition about 9/11 didn't know what they were actually dreaming of.
Oh, I had a dream that I just heard an explosion. I went and I woke up and I was having heart palpitations. And I went to the doctor, thought I was having a heart attack. It was because I dreamed the explosion of 911 before it happened. I dreamed it 3 days beforehand.
Wow. Joanne Stewart. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm reading these comments out loud is because we also, the next day, we broadcast on 19 to 23 audio platforms. Joanne Stewart, I've been mourning my husband. I am tired of being alone. Oh, darling. Any hope, she wants to know.
Yes. You are going to have a later in life romance and get married.
Joanne, let me explain something to you. If you haven't watched my shows with Kelly Jo, and everybody that has not, when I first met Kelly Jo, I thought she was crazy. I thought she was off a rocker, and everything she told me has always come to pass. It may have not been that day or that week or that month. Some of it came 8 months later, but it always has come to pass, even with Carol Ann. That's in our audience. Same thing. Grizzly, can you say that again without messing up? Which part? I get so nervous sometimes. I stutter. I sound like ba-dee. That's all, folks. So, Grizzly, what is an awesome background. Thank you. I try to give you all different things to look at. Katie wants to know if her granddad can come through.
All right, let me... What's his name? Give me his name, please.
All right, let me scroll down and let's see here. Katie, what is your granddad's first name? And Rebecca, I see you in the background, hon. I'll bring you right on. I see you smiling. Thomas Duncan.
Okay. He wasn't a man of a lot of words, but he was a thoughtful person. He'd think before he answered. He's proud of you. And sometimes he sits on the right-hand corner of your living room. I don't know what would be over there that he'd be drawn to. And he says that you're keeper of the memories now. The torch has been passed to you. And he's with a brother, your grandma, and a sister. So I'm seeing that. And then there's like a huge collie dog over here too. So
interesting. Katie, does that resonate with you? And while Katie is typing window, you know, I wasn't going to say anything, but that's the first thing that came to my mind when I was traveling 5 years ago when I saw that Pro Bass Tennessee. So let's give Katie a chance to respond. Wow, he's messed with my lights last night.
Yeah, and it's an anniversary. It can be a birthday, a death day, a real anniversary.
Yes, it resonates. So she actually did my mother the other day, or actually last week. And because my mom was having experiences, and Kelly's like, yeah, you have an anniversary coming up. And it's my mom's 50th wedding anniversary. And Kelly had no idea. So, hello, Carol. Welcome to be here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Lo and behold, the one and the only that we always hear in our audience. And Katie says, my granny's birthday is on the 27th of this month. See, is my birthday on the 3rd, and it's my granddad's first anniversary on the 19th of October. Wow.
Well, there you go. Anniversaries.
Wow.
I got goosebumps. See my hair standing up?
Yes. That is a lot. And we're going to bring on Rebecca. Welcome to the show, Rebecca. How are you doing?
Hi, Rebecca.
We're going to play pyramid squares here. We're going to make you big. There you go.
And read the teacup. So
Yeah, there we go.
All right. How are you doing? Finally nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you in real life.
Yeah, good to be on.
And who do you have there with you?
This is my granddaughter, Brianny.
Hello there. Welcome to the show. Let's give her a round of applause, too. Welcome, welcome.
When they heard there was tea, they wanted to join in.
Okay, so are we reading 1 or 2 teacups?
Well, we have 4 if you want to do them, or you can just do 1 or 2. Or, well,
whatever. If we have time, we'll do them down. Did they drink all the tea?
Yes, you drank all the tea. Correct?
Okay, and who's the first cup that we're waiting?
Shall we do you first? I have to show you what my daughter picked for a cup for me.
Well, look at there. Maybe I want to look cheap.
All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold the teacup towards the camera so I can read the tea leaves. Okay, hold it still. All right. In the next 6 months, she has a balance coming up. She also is going to get to take, in the fall, she's going to take a family trip. And is that going to happen?
That's going to happen.
Well, there you go. And it's like falling leaves because there's leaves. You're also going to get to ride on a go-kart. I see like a go-kart circle thing and you're in a go-kart. You have do you have like a class dance coming up?
She's asking you, Brianny.
Dance, yes.
Because you're gonna do really good with the class dance because there's somebody dancing and spinning in like a little costume down here. Yeah. And then you're also gonna get a new little pocketbook and you're gonna have savings. A pocketbook also means you're gonna save your money. You're a good saver. And then
well, yep.
And it looks like one of the leaves fell down and it just made it look like you're walking forward. You're going to get some new shoes. So there you go.
Wow. Can you believe this, ladies and gentlemen?
You're welcome.
Okay, Flynn.
Is that not crazy, Rebecca?
What's that?
Is that not crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy.
But tea leaf readings are just fun and happy.
My aunt used to have us do tea leaf readings with her. She used to read the tea leaves.
Wow.
Just for fun, She said that she started doing it with her mother, and things were coming true that she had seen. So they had a lot of fun with it. And I took my daughters down and she'd read theirs. So.
Wow, that's interesting. Welcome, Nana Boss. All right, next cup.
Okay. There we go. We got it. You have something very good going to happen in 3 weeks. So, and then you got a contract that'll happen, and that's before the end of the year. You're going to dress a grave, but it isn't a bad thing. It's like visiting the old folk and putting plastic flowers on a grave. And also Halloween is coming up. And then you also have somebody saying prayers. So your prayers are going to be answered. And you have like a praying mantis in your cup. That's good luck.
I see that.
No, you're going to have good luck.
Is that right?
Yeah, right there is the praying mantis.
I see that.
And then you also have a person contemplating. So you're thinking about changing your life. And your timing is impeccable. And then you have a whale, and you're like the keeper of the records. That's and one of your totems is a whale. And then you have a lobster in your cup. So you could visit Maine or New England states.
I am in New Hampshire right now.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Wow.
Yep. And we made sure there were no tears.
Yep. And that's great.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, we got another one.
Jessica's.
When he's got his ready.
Okay. Come, why
This
don't you
is
let Flynn sit
interesting.
here? This is my grandson Flynn's.
Okay. He has a cowboy boot in his cup, so he's going to get a pair of boots. And he's a full comprehension person. He needs to know the whole gig before he does anything. So that's what he does. He also it's going to be he does numbers. There's numbers all around him. And when he gets into college, he'll get a full ride because there's like a statue of a institution like Princeton or something like that. He also has a deer. I don't know if he hunts. If he don't hunt, a deer would be his totem. And on the bottom of his cup, he also has, for the school, he might be a mascot because it looks like a mascot costume on the bottom of the cup. And does he play any kind of sport? Because there's a ball.
He does like to play baseball with his daddy.
And we might sign
He's
him
a little
up for
young to
some-
hunt.
Okay.
Does his dad hunt at all?
Nope.
His uncle Fred just offered to teach him to hunt next summer.
Oh, no way.
So when
Shut
he goes,
the front door.
because he has a deer in the cup, he'll get his first deer.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
I want some deer jerky.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you could see him.
And something's
Yeah.
going
Very
to happen.
excited.
Something's going to happen in a year. So he full circle around the sun. The next birthday year will be great for him. There
All
you
right.
go.
That's gonna be
Birthday's coming up
Wow.
soon.
Wow.
But see how you do. You just read what's in the cup.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I can pick up a teacup and tell you exactly what's in there. I couldn't do that. All right, so we got one more, right?
All right.
This is interesting. Well, look at this one. Hello there. Welcome
Hello.
to the show.
Okay, hold it at an angle. Tip it. There we go. You have a giant eagle in your cup. You're going to have victory. You have something going to happen in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months is going to be very important for you. Rabbit is one of your totems. You have like a pelican in your cup. I do not know what pelican means. Somebody's going to have to Google what pelican means. You're in a cycle change, and then you have something going to happen in 2 weeks. And do you want another baby? Well, there's a baby. There's a baby in the bottom of your cup next year.
Uh-oh.
Are we gonna
I'm sorry. I should have edited. I wasn't thinking, but that's what it'd be a little girl.
No
Oh,
edit.
here
Huge
now.
chances.
And then you have a promise kept, and then you could move next year. Because there's like a huge house on the bottom of the cup. If you look at all the orange in the bottom of the cup, and it has pillars, and it has a front porch, and it has those two dormers on the top of the roof. Can you see that in the cup, guys?
Yeah, I can, since you pointed it out.
Yeah, right there. Yep. And then you'll have a vegetable garden because you got pumpkins.
Perfect.
There you go.
That sounds great.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That was crazy.
We are literally planning on moving too.
That's fun.
That sounds like the house we want.
Thanks for doing that.
Yes, thank you. I wanted other people to be able to see how much fun it is. Maybe they'll get their tea ready next time.
Cool.
Right. Yeah, thank you so much, Rebecca, and hopefully keep us posted with everybody. It's neat to see how a lot of it resonated with everybody, right?
And see how the energy works, because each person drank it and each person's tea leaves were different. Because holding the cup, they imbue their energy as they drink it. That's why it's so neat to do tea leaves.
And she and her husband moved here from Florida, and they've been renting, waiting to get a house till the economy is a little better.
Yep. And they'll find the perfect one in their price range.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Rebecca, you got to keep us posted and let us know everything works out.
You know me. I'll be in chat letting everyone know.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Bye, you all.
Thank you.
Bye. That was awesome.
But isn't that fun?
Yes, that is fun. That really is. I loved it. I loved how you did that. You know, I would not even looked at that stuff until y'all would have not poked at it, but pointed at it. Yeah. So that's interesting. That really is.
But it's simple to me. I just see it. It's just there.
Wow. Nikki Stone, I love tea leaves with being rosemary gypsy. I am. That's very interesting. Somebody actually had a question. I was blown away with the accuracy, especially the hunting part and the ball. And so I'm going back through the comments right now. Gene Hudson, Kelly, can you please tell me what happened to my grandma Lily? So that's
you mean what she passed away from?
Yeah, I was going to say, can you explain that a little bit, please? So, if Gene Hudson, if you could explain just a little bit more about that, if you don't mind. So how many times a week do you do these tea party readings? Once a week or?
Well, it's just when I get called,
All right, we got new comments. Hello, Liz. Welcome to the show.
But what I do normally is just readings over the phone, professionally,
Right. Jean says, what happened to her when she left her family and disappeared, and when she went and how she died?
Well, she couldn't take it anymore. She was overwhelmed. I think she died alone. And I think something happened in her chest area, like maybe pneumonia or something like that.
Sorry to hear that, Jean.
I'm sorry.
Nikki Stone, I would love to work with you guys. You guys are great. Nikki, you need to meet the team, Nikki. We've got a plethora of people that are worldwide that's on the panel. So like I said, make sure and send me a personal message. I haven't checked my messages in a couple of hours, so I'm backed up. I see Eric messaging me. I'll make sure and respond back to you as well, Eric. Kelly Joe. Nana Boss, my vacation starts tomorrow.
You're going to have a blast.
Uh-oh.
Be flexible. And you're going to meet some really neat people on your journey. You've never met a stranger, so there you go.
There you go. Interesting. So that's
Be
awesome.
careful if you're in the sun. Put your sunscreen on and wear a hat.
Roger, hello, Nanny Boss. Jean Hudson, she set her younger kids on the floor with her husband, and she was never seen or talked about again.
Right.
Wow.
But what I said is she couldn't handle it and she just left.
Wow. Hello, Joe. Welcome to the show.
And she had mental illness.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry.
Wendell, I have a granddad father. We can't find his dad. We have a granddad father. We can't find his dad. We talking genealogy, or we talking gravestone? Hello, Cecil. Welcome to the show. So nice to have you. Gene says he was mean. I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry about that. But what was the person that asked that question? I don't understand what they wanted to know.
Yeah, that Wendell. If you can explain, Wendell, if you could.
I'm trying.
Denise, Kelly Joe, can I get a message from my dad, Anthony? I've been sad since yesterday. Need some encouragement. Thank you, please.
He had like a wry sense of humor. And he's been trying to comfort you. It's going to be okay. I see him patting your back. So that's what I see. And I just see him sitting there smiling at you.
Oh, Denise. Stanny Stones. Kelly, can you connect with my dad? He passed when I was 13, which is a long time ago.
He goes, I'm very proud of you, son, and keep going. He says, you always have a knack for finding the most unusual things to do. And he says, and you're really good with people. He says that he's very proud of you for helping everyone. You're in the helping field. He likes that you do that.
Oh, that's very nice. Denise says, yes, he did. Oh, thank you, Kelly
You're
Joe.
welcome.
Jean Hudson also says, thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome.
Wendell, I was wondering if she could give me his name, her granddad's name. That's what she was asked, or he was asking.
For some reason, I'm hearing Samuel. There's Samuel in there somewhere. And I'm seeing the initials MS and a D. So that's all I'm getting. I hope that's the right dead person.
Nikki Stone, you guys are fabulous. I work on emotional level as a medium and have been in the paranormal for many years. My main goal is to help the missing persons and murder cases. It's my dream to do that. I'm a spiritual mentor in shamanism, healing, and psychic workshops. So,
cool.
Kelly, it sounds like she'll fit in right into the group.
Oh, totally. I like her energy already.
So, yeah, so make sure, Nikki, make sure and reach out to me.
And she said she's Romanian gypsy.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
And I gave you my Facebook profile, and this is how you can reach me, Grizzly Chris, on Messenger.
Okay.
Third great grandfather, Wendell Mosley said. I guess that's what you gave.
Yeah, okay. Now, so somebody wants to know the lady. There she is.
My father was killed by a drunk driver 50 years ago on the 18th, my 9th birthday. Any messages for me? I'm sorry to hear that, Cecil.
I'm sorry. But he's coming right through and he's saying, I've been there for all the important times.
Oh.
He goes, does she have in the kid's bedroom? He's the man in the bedroom. So which one of her kids saw the man in the bedroom? That was her dad.
Cecil, can you confirm that? Can you confirm which of the children or child? Hey, Liz, welcome to the show. I really hate to hear that, Cecil.
Yeah. Oh.
That's very rough and on anybody.
But Spirit can check in on you.
Cecil says I don't have children.
Okay. But he's always there for you. He's proud of you. Now, have you gotten a degree?
We're just waiting for some feedback.
Yep. And then I don't know. He's still talking about children. So does she have a niece or nephew or something? He's talking about children. I have no idea.
Beautician.
I don't understand what that means.
While she is typing, Eric was wondering, do you see me going to Scotland and buying a place there?
Yes.
Why are you going to Scotland? You going to have tea and biscuits every morning? Yeah, it was nice, Standing Stone, to see Rebecca and meet the family.
Oh, it was.
Eric says, yep, I'm going to have tea and biscuits every morning. Carol, Kelly Joe, could I have a message from my father who passed a very long time ago?
He's saying congratulations on something. And then he's showing me movement. So you're going to have movement on a whole bunch of levels this year.
And ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Joe's email website's at the bottom of the screen if you want to get a hold of her.
And then he's also saying he loves you very much.
Rebecca has a beautiful family. That was fun standing. It was, Gene.
That was fun. I hope that Cecil lady was helped.
Yeah. Is he helping to find my soulmate soon?
Yes.
Well, Yolanda, where have you been? Hello there. Cliff Jones says you need somewhere in Wakefield, West Yorkshire. I can never get that accent down. So, yeah, welcome, Yolanda. I was just thinking about you before the show when my dolls jumped off the studio in front of Kelly Jo, and she laughed. It was not funny. It scared the living daylights out of me.
I'm sorry.
So, yes, nice to see you. Carol says thank you very much.
And then
go ahead, Kelly.
The Cecil lady, she's going to meet somebody right around the corner. He lives right not far from her.
Oh, she says thank you.
And he's her age, and they have a lot in common. And he wears like the caps. I call it a driver cap. The cap with the little tiny.
Oh, the flat one?
The flat one, yeah.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
The little, visor, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And he has lots of hair. He's not bald. And he's in good shape. He walks miles and miles. She's going to have trouble keeping up with him.
Oh, interesting, Cecil. There you go. Yeah, Londa, we was worried about you. I know you wasn't feeling too good. Yes, Standing Stone and Greek hat. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not very good with hats, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not very good with a lot of stuff. Nikki sent you a follow request. Thank you. I got another show at 9 o'clock. It's a very big lineup. I'll get with you and we'll get things ironed out. So, yes, make sure Kelly Joe 1009 at gmail.com. Also, www.kellyjoepsychic.com. Make sure you can reach her there too. Eric Thompson, Cliff Jones. Don't worry, Cliff. I'll be spending a lot of time in England too. Eric, I hate to see what you're going to be doing over. You probably make the tabloids all the time over there. Cecil sounds like good. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So, yeah. So that was very interesting to see you do other people's tea leaves. That was very interesting. I applaud you for that.
You're welcome. I just enjoy it. It's just fun.
It was fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever want to do your tea leaves, just like Rebecca did, just let me know before the show, and I'll get you squeezed in, and I'll send you the link. And what I'll do is send you the link and get you on. Kelly Joe, before we go, Yolanda wants to know, do you have anything for her?
Yes, you have a contract coming and lots of new opportunities. You have like 3 opportunities coming to you.
Yolanda, what are you working on? Congratulations. That's interesting. Gene Hudson, we'll pray you get back on track and feel better, Yolanda.
Yes.
Get your energy back. And yeah, we miss you in the chat rooms.
Yeah, feel better.
Absolutely. So, but like I said, if you want your tea to be read, just let me know during the week before the show and we'll schedule on. Make sure the key thing is, like Kelly says, you got to drink it all. So no teardrops, because what happens when there's teardrops in it?
All kinds of emotional stuff's going to hit you hard.
Right. So we do not want that. But ladies and gentlemen, from coast to coast and around the world, that's a wrap. And we'll catch you on the next show. And tonight at 9 o'clock, we have a major lineup with La Enchanting with La. You will not believe the panel of people that's coming on the show. I mean, we're going to have like a dozen people, I think. I lost count. It's people with Bigelow. It's just fascinating. But from coast to coast around the world, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. We'll catch you on the next one.
Good night.
Bye-bye.